Hey guys, HD here, and welcome to episode 55 of Final Fantasy XVI. So last time we ended up starting a quest and didn't quite finish, but yeah, we're gonna see what's up. What's that, Toggle?
You there? Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape! Black Shield. Here. What the hell are you doing here?
What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
Okay, there's this guy, he's healing him.
All yours, Torgal!
I think it's he's been healing.
Awaken, Gwyn!
Enemy slain. Okay, they're all dead.
Why were they here? Were they planning an attack on Lostwing? I need to warn Quentin.
If they were gonna take out Lostwing, it's not very good.
Time to fight.
I don't know about that, Clive. I wouldn't say it's time to fight. You know what? Never mind. It's like right as they give up.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Of course. I'll be right back.
Hopefully it's like a, what do you call him? Like on the Mogul, his board or whatever. Hopefully it's one of those. Like a level C or something. A or...
Anybody home?
S. Oh, it's one of these.
This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
Yeah, let's take this guy out quickly.
Too slow. You're finished.
Enemy slain. That guy wasn't too bad.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Quest complete. Letting off steam 2. Level up. The Eye of the Warrior. Okay, I have to see. If I click the PlayStation button, will it say... Okay, it says Out of the Shadows is what I meant, not letting out steam. That's the name of those quests, is letting out steam. So that's quite interesting to me. That
Good
is
day to you.
the, yeah, I remember all these quests.
The crystals we get from the tail are all but worthless.
Let's tell him the Black Shield.
Clive.
I found some black
Shields, though they serve another, and it would have damn it. And
who?
Because
Who?
the
I don't. Why?
I suppose it is better that you know the truth. I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world, I swore to fight it, and fight it I did in my own. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. Men to whom the law was but a scourge to turn against, and throughout it was the Lord Chief
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearers for sport. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. His support for me was no more than a facade, a means of ridding himself of his rivals. His response, however, and he faced no punishment. I lost everything. The faith I had once held that any... So I set about enacting my own. I tracked down every soul who served him, and slit their throats myself. But the man himself proved an altogether more difficult target. With money and power come protection. And so I saw that I would need an army of my own. I came here to Lostwing and began recruiting like-minded individuals.
And everyone here knows this is why you do what you do.
Of course. They too have lost loved ones to the bearer hunts, seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. All under the watchful eye of the Lord Chief Justice. Our wounds are the same. We know where he hides, how numerous and well-trained his guard. What we did not know until now, however, was that his plans may already be in motion too.
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment, unless we move against him first. My friends and comrades, it begins. Make ready for war!
Quest complete. For great justice. Huh.
I'm not going to change his mind.
Let's go back to mid. Let's do this patronage thing.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Kuka,
Thought the bastard's death would change
when I
things.
close my eyes,
I still hear Jar's voice as he whistles for us to run and calls out soldiers to distract them. His ward saved us, and I will never forget that. Like he said, wards are immortal. And his life live on in me. They changed my life, and I've wanted to
only I
thank
don't
them.
know how.
Don't know the
I
right
wish
words
you were here.
to teach them to me.
Your benefactors are a generous lot.
They say this is your men who keep the roads free of bandit and beasts as livelihood relying on safe packet from market to market. My shipper goes and I thank you.
All yours.
A cleric's medallion. Not long ago, I was accosted by footpads as I walked the gilded path, and would have perished alone in the desert had not the course breakers come to my aid. I owe them my life. May this token serve them well.
You earned this.
Oh, I can see what it is. Ability points.
Come again. I may have more for you.
How many of these are there? Not that I care. Oh my goodness. That's S tier. The Jaw de Helmec. That guy looks really familiar. I definitely saw him. No, that's quite interesting. I 100% saw that guy on the road. He's A tier huntboard.
Think Mid might need some help tidying up.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. The shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze, which is why you need proper shielding, a prism for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him? See what he makes of it?
Right away.
Hopefully it's quicker to just teleport. If not, I might be a little disappointed. Oh, so where's Clive's bedroom at? Is it on the opposite side? Like, that's on that side of the ship. Or whatever. Is mine over there? Yeah. I need to read a bunch of stuff, I think.
Harpocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive? Always.
Well, actually, it's for Mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril engine. Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it, as you can imagine. She's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps. It is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have, but Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelus complains that without a constant supply of... pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragon fire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
Okay.
So you need a hand, do you?
Oh, I have to
We
pick
do.
one.
I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
I'm thinking Jill. Yeah, I think Jill.
So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
Jill, you're with me.
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited. Effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction. Hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
I will.
Until then.
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia.
Yeah, I was thinking...
He cracked the crystal too? You joking?
Yeah, let me just go see if there's anything big here. I might pick one or two if there's a lot. Okay. I apologize for what happened at Rosalith. I fear what might have had happen to you, Gav Toggle fought so fiercely. Once again, you were there when I need you most. For that I shall forever be grateful. Seeing the city I had come to once know reduced to many flames and rubble has left me of sadness in my heart. But the time for looking back is beyond us. We must focus here now. Memories will be waiting for us through all this. A Desert Alliance. Sid II. I trust you'll forgive me for putting you and your dear uncle to the test. I am confident that a man of your position can understand the importance of owning one's trust, especially in times like these. For what it's worth, you now have on mine, and I can assure you is not easily relinquished. May this be a fruitful relationship. Okay, let's go to Northreach.
No. Where's Jill?
There's talk that the Glassgate flood has... Keep them pilgers nice and chilled. I won't abuse.
Oh, there's Jill.
Are those Pepio nuts?
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
How about you look for the Pepio nuts and some garlic? I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
Okay, let's go. Get
You'll
these.
not find a bruised pippin in the bush. Fresh cuts. Come and get them.
Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine.
I need garlic.
I trust it's all here. Keep fighting the good fight.
How the hell is anyone's...
Oi, don't touch anything.
Pepio nuts.
Go on. Take it.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Garlic and Pepio nuts.
Garlic and Pepio nuts. Perfect. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool. But before we head back, would you walk with me a while?
Yeah, I knew this would happen. I wanted to have a little conversation with one. Maybe a little... Maybe they were like kiss or something. I don't know. They've tried 100 times.
Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember? Walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells.
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
A cream pie by chance?
And I saw some bread. Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... oh.
You all right?
Sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive.
Are they gonna do anything? Or just watch the sunset?
Well, I suppose we better be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
Okay. I guess that's one way to end it. Like, just be like, okay, take KO. Bro, they are like, I don't know. Maybe they don't have a thing for
I wonder how Harpocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
Let's speak with him real quick.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Harpocrates?
Well, Very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Tarja how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you.
All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course. Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other, followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates.
Quest complete. Letting off steam. 3.
Well, I better go and give Mid the good news then.
Yeah, I probably should. You're right.
Thanks to Sid.
I wonder how many people will be able to rest in peace once Clive finally dies.
Mid hasn't been her usual.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
Yeah, Edicus is so smart. Okay guys, I'm gonna end this episode here, and I'll see you guys back in the next episode where I'll go ahead and I will, I don't know, I'll go talk to Mid. So yeah, see you then. Bye.